We welcome to the program local author and occupational therapist Irma Janzen, who's going to show us how to sit and stand better thanks to her new book, DIY Ergonomics. Here it is, Live Pain-Free and Save Money. Those sound like two good things. And
Yes.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us this morning. So there's the book right there. I'm sitting up a little bit straighter, and that is because you've mentioned already that the ergonomics in our building aren't that great.
Oh, I had to shade my eyes. I couldn't look.
Oh, no. Okay. And you probably see this quite a bit, and you actually can go into businesses and do consults. So you're going to give us a thin slice on exactly the do's and don'ts of sitting and standing. So let's go through some of the graphics that you go through in the book, and we'll have a look here now at a seated position and explain to us the ergonomics of this seated position.
Well, this picture is really good because it shows what not to do. So generally speaking, if you want to have good posture and you want to feel good about your body, the first thing you have to do is to sit properly. So what this picture actually illustrates is a posture that I see a lot of, and it shows how bad the C position of their spine is and how bad their neck is. But most people feel comfortable in that position.
Right. And what will the results be in having a seated position like this for a lengthy amount of time?
Well, I don't know if we can go on to the next graphic, but what people don't realize, what they don't realize they can't help. So over time, so you see that's, no one would really walk like that, but that is the equivalent of the standing position for what the sitting posture was.
Yes.
So it affects your discs. So if you're sitting badly all day, how do you expect to stand up nice and tall when you want to, I don't know, go meet someone or do any kind of sports or, you know, even be able to breathe properly?
Right.
So it's really important to always have good posture and try to think about what your, you know, sitting position for your lower back is doing to your neck, etc.
Okay, because all of this cumulatively can result in pain down the road.
Yeah, absolutely. So you don't realize that you're hurting yourself because it is cumulative trauma. It's not as obvious as when you're in a car accident and bam, you know, you're hurt. It happens over time.
Okay, so let's have a look at some of the do's, and this is the correct way to be seated at your desk. So what are we seeing here?
Well, what we're seeing is someone who is sitting with their bottom to the very back of the chair, because the real key to having good posture is making sure that that small of your back is intact when you're sitting. And it's really easy to do when you're standing, but when you're sitting, it's harder. So once your bottom is to the very back of the chair, you've got a little bit of space between your knee and the front of the chair. Your feet are firmly on the ground.
Yeah.
Then you're set up so that your upper body can be nice and relaxed and work, so that your muscles are in a relaxed position, or is at least as relaxed as possible.
Okay, so this might not feel natural to some people.
Some people, the people I work with who are already having discomfort, will often actually have a sigh of relief.
Ah.
Because that's how your body is designed to work. That's what's so amazing about it. We're not designed to be all slouchy. We're designed to have our back in a certain position so that our arms can work properly. And once you actually get set up like that and actually have a proper chair that can support you in that position, it's a relief.
Ah, okay, and let's look at the standing position and how that translates from seated to standing. So actually we don't have that graphic, but that would actually translate into, as you say, further movement, standing, walking, playing sports, other activities.
Yeah, absolutely. So the more that you slouch, the more you end up getting this kind of forward bent position and your shoulders come in and such. And you know, when you're breathing, obviously you want your diaphragm to be in a good position, but your chest muscles are your accessory muscles for breathing. And if they're like this 8 hours a day, they're not going to do a really great job when you want to use them.
Okay, and that adds up to pain. Okay, and we're only really scratching the surface. It's DIY Ergonomics here, live pain-free and save money as well. Congratulations on the book. It's Irma Janzen, local author and also consultant. So you'll actually go in and do some corrective work with people.
Absolutely, and speaking engagements, and I'll come to people's homes. Yeah.
Okay, Andrew Schultz, any notes for him?
Well, right now he has great posture.
Looking good, Andy. Well done.
Whenever Irma's in the room, everybody seems to have great posture.